What is the Mandela Effect? Okay, that's the question that I keep getting asked. So I'm going to do a video explaining what it is. You know, my friends, they keep asking, who the hell is Nelson Mandela? I say, I don't know, but there's this effect named after him, and it basically goes like this. Like, you remember in the movie Forrest Gump, okay, for example, he says,
life is like a box of chocolate.
Right? Wrong. He says life was like a box of chocolates. It's always been that way. If you don't believe me, look it up. Okay, another one is, you know, you're growing up all your life, you remember reading the Berenstain Bears, right? Wrong! It's the Berenstain Bears, always was. Okay? And you remember Sally Field's famous acceptance speech where she said, you love me, you really love me. Well, she never fucking said that. She actually said, right now you love me. So the Mandela Effect is this phenomenon wherein there is a mass misremembering of historical and or pop culture references and names and events and so on and so forth. Some people believe that this is caused by time travel, like time travelers flying around, fucking up the time continuum. Some people believe that it's caused by the Matrix being updated. I personally believe that it could be related to the CERN project where they fired up that atom smasher and now they're smashing all these particles together and ripping holes in the space-time continuum. Any of these things are just as likely to be true, but this is just my 2 cents on it here. So I'm going to go over a few more Mandela effects that you might have experienced yourself, Mandela effects that I myself have experienced, and Mandela effects that other people have experienced. So let's get right into it. Growing up, do you remember eating Jiffy peanut butter? Because there's no such thing as Jiffy peanut butter. It's Jif, and it always was. And you remember watching Star Wars, and Darth Vader says, Luke, I am your father. Well, he never fucking said that. He says, no, I am your father. This is one I had myself watching the old Batman show from the 60s there with Adam West, and Cesar Romero plays the Joker. Did you remember him having a mustache? Because I didn't. I never noticed it. They tried to paint over it and make it look like he didn't have one. And then I just recently saw on the internet that he had a mustache. And I was like, what the hell? And I looked back, and sure as fuck, he has a mustache. And I never once noticed it, and I didn't know if that was a Mandela effect or not, so I thought I would throw it out there and see if anyone else had experienced that same one. So anyway, moving on. Hannibal Lecter, did he ever say, hello, Clarice? No, he did not. He never said that. That's bullshit. He never said it. See, this is the way that the Mandela Effect works. Things, you know, you thought you knew, you don't even know. Things you thought were true aren't true anymore. Things that you thought were concrete and set in stone, you know, things you've heard people say 1,000 fucking times, they're wrong. Everything you remember is wrong. Look outside, for Christ's sake. The sky is blue. Was it always blue? I don't know anymore. I haven't been outside in a while. But I do know one thing, okay? The Mandela Effect is real. It's not just a bunch of crazies on the internet remembering things wrong and talking about it a lot and getting themselves all psyched up and believing that it's more than it is. No, it's a real thing. I don't know if it's time travelers or if it's the Matrix or if it's CERN, but it's a real thing. And people who have experienced it know it's a real thing, okay? So I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to conclude. If you want a few more examples of the Mandela Effect, you can check out a couple of my other videos on my channel. The one about Parker Posey and Spider-Man. The one about the Dark Knight Rising and Herb Alpert. Okay, so I'm going to leave you there. Have a nice day. Thank you. Like and subscribe. I'm out.